Hey everyone, welcome back to a fun little trip back to the 90s, 1991 Proline Portraits Signet Series. So these are going to potentially have an autograph in it. Apparently these are the first box set that includes autographs for football. This should be pretty cool. I think the photos are going to be more of a, I'll say less of an action shot. They're going to be a lot of players that are just in street clothes or gym clothes or whatever. There's even, I think, 7 wives of athletes, which I think is kind of odd. But we may see some of those, which I don't remember names of any of these guys. So really, we're going to start with just flipping it around. So here we go. See what you guys like. Kind of cool. I think the big card here is actually Bill Belichick. He has a rookie card, so to speak. So I think Bill Belichick is going to be one of the bigger cards. I know there's going to be various. There's Randall Cunningham. I know that. Sorry, Eric Allen. Yeah, I don't know that. And so we'll have various Hall of Famers. So that'll be kind of fun to check out and see what we can find. Okay, I do know who that is, but I don't want to be. Yeah, exactly. Jim McMahon. Cool. So there's first pack in. There's 36 packs. I think 12 cards per pack. So again, a lot of these early 90s had 36 packs, which is a lot more than what we had nowadays. So here we go. Prohl, I remember him. I remember some of these guys. Obviously, the younger guys I know a little bit more than the olders. Steve Atwater, Denver Bronco great. I think he got elected to the Hall of Fame. So we'll set that one aside. Herman Moore. I think Herman Moore, oh man, was this his rookie card? I think this may have been his rookie card. There's going to be a lot of opening and then a lot of research after the fact. So feel free to comment. I already did one blunder. Eric Allen instead of Randall Cunningham. So we'll just keep it going. Keith Sims, Merrill Hodge, used to be football analyst. I guess I know him more for that than anything else. Ted Washington, David Little. What do you guys think about not knowing the players' names and having to flip them every single time? I feel like I could probably, well, I don't even know if I could do it nowadays because, a lot of the football players with the helmets, it's harder. Phil Simms. Okay, there you go. I didn't make a fool of myself on that one. But unless you're a fan of the actual team or it's a star, I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit harder in football than it is any other sport because of the helmets that you guys have. So is this going to be the fridge? It is the fridge. Oh, and then Franco Harris just had his was it the 50-year anniversary? The Immaculate Reception. Just a few days ago, I thought. Roger Staubach. Definitely recognize those names. Okay, Junior. Know that. Young Junior. Sad to see him go way too early. Carnell Lake. Singletary. OJ. You guys see any black gloves? No black gloves. Okay. Boomer. John Roper and Marcus Dupree. So what do you guys think so far? I feel like because this is going to be 36 packs, this video is probably going to go for a little bit, but we'll try to slim it down. Mark Clayton, Tim McGee, Bernie Kosar, and there we go. There is Coach Belichick. So it's actually, this one looks a little bit better than a lot of the other cards, which is nice. So maybe that's grade worthy, but I feel like that is, at least in the regular Pro Line set, that is the card that you wanted from what I've seen. That is the card that has the most value, which is kind of interesting that it's a coach, but hey, I get it. So very cool. I'll kind of put that one even more to the side. Niners. Mark Carrier, Dan McGuire. Wasn't he chosen before Marino? Was that part of that deal? I can't remember. Maybe it was Ken O'Brien. Maybe it's both of them. I don't know. I just remember the documentary on that one. And here we go. I feel like this might be, yeah, there's Elway's wife. Not sure if she's still his wife, but I mean, I don't. All right. We're getting wives in there. Pretty interesting. Now, I don't know if it's guaranteed that you get all 7 of them, just like the Payne Stewart and Ahmad Rashad, but I'm more interested. I want to see an autograph. I feel like that would be very cool. Ronnie Lott in his Raiders uniform. Okay, finally, there we go. Randall Cunningham. Sorry. That's Woodson, right? Yep, Rod Woodson. Pepper Johnson. Remember Pepper? He's coaching now. Or was. I feel like he was coaching. Jeffries, another wife. Who's that going to be? Tony Lips. All right, back to back. Stacey O'Brien, interesting. Gary Zimmerman. I think even the wives have autographs. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, what are you even going to do with that? So, Derek Thomas. Was this the season? I feel like he. Well, anyways. I read that they distributed that one early, and that could have been, you know, when he left us a little bit too soon, which is also a bummer. But he had that cool 7-sack game. I remember that one. I was obviously younger for that, but I do remember it actually happening, which is pretty crazy. And Peebles, Morrison. All right. So what do you guys think? So far, so good. If you're still sticking with me, we're at like the 9-minute mark or so, unless this video got sped up, which we might do. There's Vinny Testaverde. Kind of cool. Now, you know, in the NFL, you see all the throwbacks and all that good stuff. Well, you actually get to see them in their original form with that last Tampa Bay, you know, the nice little creamsicle orange. There's Shula. Again, I don't know how much value the coach's cards have outside of Belichick's card. Jim Everett. Remember Jim. The coach. Somewhat famous, right? Chuck Noll. Gary Anderson. There you go. Gibbs. Joe Gibbs. All right, Neil Willie Anderson. There you go. Okay, we'll keep it going. Testaverde on the back. Oh, do we get a duplicate? This seems very duplicate-ish. Maybe not. All right, I know that we've had these cards before. I recognize some of them, right? Staubach, I remember we had him. Noel, yeah, this is, look at this. A lot of the same cards, right? Except, can't remember, did we get all these? Interesting, okay. Another fridge. Oh, okay. See, I remember, I think we had back-to-back Franco Harris in the fridge. Maybe not. I don't, maybe because I just don't remember these guys. Yep, no, Woodson, Singletary, Simpson, Willie Anderson, Marshall, and Nick Bell. Okay. With a horse. Mel Blount. Interesting. Ickey Woods, the Ickey Shuffle. Everybody knows what that. Some people are like, what the heck is the Ickey Shuffle? I don't actually know, but I know it happened. Al Smith, Anthony Munoz, Hall of Famer, right? Jerry Glanville, another boomer. Yep. Marcus Dupree. I saw the 4 and I thought, okay, is that going to be Favre? I think Favre, this is really his rookie year. I don't know if he has a rookie card in here. I didn't, when I tried to do a little, Paul Warfield, when I did a little bit of research, I didn't see his name really quick. Granted, it was only a few minutes of research, but this would be his year. I know he had it in the regular Pro line, not the Signet series. Chuck Knox, Wade Wilson, Grenard. There's another wife. Another wife. And dude without shirt on. Kevin Ross. Okoye. I feel like there's been a few Okoyes that come through. Webster Slaughter, Robinson. Playoffs? Talking about playoffs? Tell me you guys know that. It's Jim Mora, right? So I feel like nowadays, at least in baseball, these would all be candidates for short prints, right? Because they're not really action shots. So I feel like, you know, those would be short print candidates. I don't know if we really even have a product that does this now. Even for the NFL and photo variations, I feel like you don't even see that very much. Maybe a little bit here or there, but I don't know. Not as much, maybe. So, kind of cool. Dan Henning. It's funny. Rich Kotite. Roger Craig. Ed McCaffrey. I think this is also his rookie card. If I'm maybe not mistaken. Obviously, you guys know the McCaffrey that's going off this year. There's pops. So it's definitely, it's cool kind of going back through these older 90s boxes. I've seen fathers of players now pull a baseball of Patrick Mahomes senior, I guess, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to see that here. Johnson. You know, for these cards coming right out of the pack, there are a number of them on the back that have some white showing. So, you know, this even pack fresh. There we go. There's the second Oates wife. I don't even know. I just don't even know. Let's leave it at that. I don't even know. Is that Kelly? Looks like Jim Kelly on the back. Oliver. Yeah, see, there's a lot of players, obviously, that I don't know. And there are some, like Mike Ditka, that I do know. But most I don't. You know, I was still really young when these guys were playing. But there's a few that I know. Jim Kelly obviously being one. That guy too. We're getting down to halfway there. Obviously, no autographs, but, you know, I feel like we would get super lucky to get that. What do you guys think of the 90s outfits? Like, these guys are in full 90s outfits too, right? So that's very obvious. One of the things that stands out for these non-action shots. You know, some of the stuff is coming back, right? But clearly not all of it. There we go. Ahmad Rashad. I don't know if that's the family pick, though. I don't know. We'll see. Is that Troy? There's Troy Aikman. Hopefully some of you guys know that Troy Aikman actually played and he's not just a broadcaster. And Joe Buck's buddy, Lawrence Taylor. Okay, obviously with the 56, but with the helmet on. Dan Reeves. Recognize Dan Reeves. Oh, okay. So there's Bart Oates. So we saw his wife. Now I see. And Ahmad Rashad. Did you know Ahmad actually played football? You do now. It's pretty funny. There we go. That was the first one that opened pretty easily. Steve Largent. Recognize. See Howie Long. There's Howie. Tops. Whoops. Drop some cards. Pearson. There's the old Patriots. Irving Fryer, the old Patriots helmets. Another wife. Who's that of? Bernie's wife, Bernie Kosar. And then Eric Martin. Okay, so this is the last pack of this stack. So I feel like that means that we're halfway home. Maybe not. Anybody want those pair of pants? Anybody have those pants right now? No? Niners. There we go, Jerry Rice. Man, that did not look like Jerry Rice, but there's Jerry Rice. Nice. I feel like that is always a good one to grab. And a kicker. Chad. Okay. way there. Well, if you're still with us and you're new, hope you guys enjoy the video. Please subscribe, please like, please have some comments, whatever you like. We really appreciate it, really enjoy it. Also really helps out. You know, we're just starting out, so appreciate all the support that you guys are giving us. Dan Henning again. Chris Spielman. Gosh, was this the... I can't remember. Maybe not. Just thinking of that famous little outburst with Mel Kiper. I don't know. I feel like this was maybe I can't tell if this was right around the time or not, where he got into it with the Colts GM. If you guys even know what I'm talking about, but where during draft day, Mel Kiper's on there and talking about, oh, you should have drafted this other guy, and the Colts GM went off and just like went off on Mel Kiper, and that just started it. Now it's just made for TV, along with most things NFL, but why not? NFL is so popular. Rob Moore, another Ditka. Another Jim Kelly. How's that one look on the back? That one looks pretty good. There's Jim Kelly. Murphy. Bubby Brister. Cortez Kennedy. Remember those guys. Childress. Weish. Sam Weish. Butts. We already know that one. Okay. Another Mahad Rashad. I don't think this is the special one. I think they said there's going to be a Mahad Rashad family one. There's another of those. Theismann. Page. Another Lawrence Taylor. Roberts, another coach. We've seen, starting to see, there's Russell Maryland. Mahad Rashad. Does this even say anything about, I don't see any odds about anything. Just let's find one of them. Is that Schottenheimer? That is Schottenheimer. Eric Thomas. Jeff George. He stayed around for a while. Noble. Eric Dickerson. It's Anderson. Coleman. Mel Gray. Another Mel Gray. Oh, this is like another duplicate, huh? Kinda. I don't remember him, but Jill Theismann, Dickerson. Yeah, Russell Maryland. So that's happened a couple times. That was nearly back to back. Another Jim McMahon there. I feel like I've seen this one. Porter. Who's that? Schroeder. Hall. Oval. Not Cunningham. Then Jim McMahon. Saw Jim McMahon. He was with Brett Saberhagen at Brett Saberhagen's Sabes Wings charity golf tournament. So got to saw Jim McMahon. That was kind of cool. Didn't talk to him, just saw him from a distance. But it was kind of cool seeing all some of those guys. There's Urban. Jeff Hostetler. Remember Jeff? My dad was a big Giants fan. That does not, okay, yes, it does look like LA, but at first glance, it did not look like LA. Randall Hill. Gary Anderson. Bruce Givens. Is this? Okay, all right, so there's Rashad's family. Again, I don't know if that's rare or not, but it was just something that caught my eye as one of the special inserts. Probably not rare, as there were so many of these produced, but nevertheless. There's another coach, Jimmy Johnson. Mark Jackson. See him on the TV. Will Smith. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We got an autograph. Okay, very cool. So I heard that it is embossed. So right there, you can see it. So it is certified. And we got a little autograph. Leroy Horde. Very cool. There's the other embossing certifying it. So not a big name, but pretty cool nonetheless to get a one of the first autographs, right, out of these boxes. Very cool. Very cool. So they do exist. Art Shell. I mean, if you're not flipping those over, I would have missed it. So Art Shell, no Art Shell. As in, I know of him. No, I don't know him. So cool. It took a while, but we did get an autograph. So very cool. Very cool. All right. Morton Anderson. Gosh, how long did he play? I think he was in his 40s, still kicking for Atlanta. Crazy. But now, of course, Tom Brady's like 45. Is he going to retire when he's 60? Probably, right? Maybe. Maybe. Alonzo Highsmith. Isn't he's the GM now, right? Is this the same GM? Alonzo Highsmith? There's Steve Young. Interesting. Okay, we only got 6 more to go. What other big names are we not seeing? We haven't seen a Marino. Would Montana have been in here? I feel like Montana would have been on this. I don't feel like we saw Montana yet. I don't know. Who else? Well, we'll see. See what we got. It's a 300 card set. There's Thurman Thomas. First time I saw him. So it's not a huge set. I mean, well, it is large, but shoot. Mosaic just came out with a 400 player set. Walter Payton. So not too bad. Yeah, we'll see. Well, I'm super stoked that we got to see an autograph. I mean, 1 to 3 autographs per case. You know, I know it wasn't maybe the greatest one, but still very cool. Tony Mandrich. What? John Riggins. That's kind of funny. Everett. Chuck Knox. Bruce Smith. There's another one we haven't seen. Gale Sayers. Thomas. Rodney Peete, huh? Dave Craig. Some names. Wayne Fonts. I remember Wayne Fonts. Wait. There we go. Bruce Smith. Hall of Famer. Is that Moon? Warren Moon? That is Warren Moon. I don't think we've seen a Warren Moon card yet either. Andre Reed. Steve Tasker. Back to back. Tasker's now an announcer too, I think. Right? Is that Green? Kevin Green. That is Kevin Green. There's Niner. There's Holt. Lowry. Who's that? Oh, that's Montana's wife. Don't know. There's Warren Moon. So we got Montana's wife, but we didn't even get Joe Montana yet. What is that all about? Here, we're gonna do this. Get that out of the way. I feel like this would be Von Miller's card, right? This day and age. Von Miller is all about the cowboy hat. Obviously from Texas A&M, there's Ickey Woods. But that reminds me a lot of what Von Miller would be like in one of these pictures. Munoz. There we go, Glanville. That's right. Heard Matt Millen. Matt Millen. Boy, he had a rough run with Detroit, didn't he? Oh well. All right, last pack. Let's see. We're going to get somebody that we haven't seen. Obviously, we got an autograph. I doubt very much we'll get an autograph here. Long odds, but I feel like there's Steve Walsh. I feel like we've seen these cards before. Paul Warfield. Bob Golick. Broussard. Williamson. Cornelius Bennett. John Elliott. Jerry Burns. Lorenzo White. And Roman Pfeiffer. And last but not least is Wade Wilson. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for sticking with us this whole time. Hopefully that was fun. Nice little trip back down memory lane. Let me know what you think. Remember, like and subscribe if you're still here. And tune back next time. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.